Once upon a time, there was a wise old grandfather who loved spending time with his curious grandson. One sunny afternoon, while they were sitting under the shade of a big oak tree, the grandfather decided to teach his grandson a lesson using the example of an apple. "See this apple, my boy," the grandfather began, holding up a shiny red apple from their picnic basket. "This apple teaches us about patience and how good things come to those who wait." The grandson nodded eagerly, intrigued by his grandfather's words. "Imagine this apple tree," continued the grandfather, "when it was just a tiny sapling. It needed nurturing, water, and time to grow strong and bear these delicious fruits. That's the first mint, patience." The grandson thought about it for a moment and nodded again, understanding slowly dawning on his face. "Now think about the apple itself," the grandfather went on. "It didn't become ripe and sweet overnight. It took time under the sun, absorbing nutrients from the soil and being cared for by the tree. That's the second mint, time." The grandson listened intently, absorbing each word like a sponge. "The third mint is persistence," said the grandfather with a smile. "Even when the winds blow strong and the storms come, the apple tree holds firm, knowing that better days are ahead. It keeps growing year after year." The grandson nodded, his imagination now vividly picturing the sturdy apple tree in his mind. "Next," said the grandfather, "is the fourth mint, wisdom. Just like how the apple tree knows when to bloom and when to rest, we must learn to understand the ways of nature and the cycles of life." The grandson looked up at his grandfather with admiration, realizing there was so much wisdom to learn from such a simple fruit. "And finally," the grandfather concluded, "the fifth mint is gratitude. We must always be thankful for the fruits of our labor, just like we are grateful for the apples that sustain us and bring us joy." The grandson smiled brightly, feeling inspired by his grandfather's storytelling and the wisdom hidden within the tail of the apple. From that day on, whenever he saw an apple or felt impatient, he remembered the five mints his grandfather taught him, and he understood the deeper meanings behind them.